Hi, my name is Nimrod Israeli and I'm going to explain how to use the Biofeed. So when you get the Biofeed, you get the box with the dispensers, you get wires, and you get the pads. And one more little thing that you really need is the needle, and soon we will see what for. So let's start. We open the box. Okay, we find the paper that says what is the distance between the units to get 20 units per hectare or 30 or 40. For example, for 20 units per hectare, we need a distance between each unit of 24 meters. For 30, 16 meters, and 20, it's a mix of 16 and 20. 16 in the row and 20 between rows. And when we get to 40 units per hectare, we need 16 meter between each unit in the row, within the row, and between rows. So let's start with the 40 because it's really easy. And since we start with the first row, it means that we will have a little bit more units on the surrounding of the orchard, which is really good. So again, a little bit more on the surrounding, 40 units per hectare in the middle of the row, of the orchard. Okay, so here we find the dispenser. Usually you get the dispenser where the dripper is open, completely open. In this, you may also get it with a paper on it just to close it for the transportation. In case you get it with a paper, just make sure that you take it off. Okay, otherwise you don't touch it, you don't puncture it, nothing, you leave it this way. Okay, so we turn it upside down, we take the needle and we puncture, not on the side, we puncture right here. Let me show you where. Okay, you can see. Okay, so this is where it is coming out. One puncture is enough. You don't need more, just to let the air come in and out. If from any reason you see that it's not open, then make sure that it is, okay? It should be open. Now we take the pad, we take a wire, and we use just a little bit of the wire to close it like this. Most of the wire we leave to put on the tree, and we take the dispenser upside down, we open the pocket here, and we stick it in. That's it. Okay, now what happens is that we have the same pressure inside and outside the dispenser because we punctured that hole, and it will start dripping. It may take hours before we see the first drop, but eventually we will see it from the dropper here, a drop, and it will drip down to the pocket, and we will see it here in the pocket, and then it is coming out. It may take a few days before the first drops will come out of the pocket, and then it is available for the flies to be attracted, to stand on the pad and feed on it. And when they fly, they got a little bit of the spinosad, which is, or deltametrine, in the bait, and they are doomed. Okay, and slowly the bait is going down. So this is ready. Now let's make a new one. That's it, really fast, really easy. A puncture, in and out. That's it. Okay, so we have 2 units, for example. Now, we put the first one on the first tree. We leave a large space here. We close the the tie, and that's it. Now here, if nothing happens, it will stay here for a few years until we decide to take it off. Next year, we just take out the dispenser and put a new one instead. Okay, so first one is done. Now we're going to go to walk 16 meters to put the second one. So follow me. 4 meters, 8, 12, and the distance here between the trees is 4 meters. So the fourth tree, 16 meters, is missing. Well, that is not a problem. We just have to choose one of the other tree on the sides, and to continue later to count as if we put the device here. But we don't have. This is where we're going to put it, and again we close it. Even with very strong wind, it's going to remain here. We make sure that the surrounding is empty, there is nothing to interfere, and that's a great place. Now from here, let's say that the device would be here, we would continue and count 4 meters, 8, 12, 16, and put the other one and the other one until the end of the row. When we get to the end of the row, we count 16 meters to the next row. In this case, it is the fourth row, and then we put on the first tree and every 16 meters to the other ones, and we continue until we cover the entire plot. In case the distance between trees or plot is not exactly what you need, so just make a choice whether you put a little bit more units per hectare or a little bit less. It's okay. Just make sure later to monitor and make sure that you get the right control and nothing is missing. Good luck.